In the quiet corner of an attic room, tucked away in a dusty chest, lay a well-worn teddy bear named Barnaby. His fur, once a rich brown, had faded to the color of old parchment. His buttoned eyes, once slightly askew, stared blankly ahead. He was a forgotten toy, a relic of childhood's past. Around him in the attic were other silent witnesses to time. A rocking horse with a chipped wooden nose, a porcelain doll with a vacant stare, each holding within them echoes of laughter and joy from days gone by. They were all here, not because they were broken or discarded, but simply because no one remembered they existed. Barnaby had been here so long, he'd almost accepted his fate. Every so often, a ray of sunshine would slant through the attic window, illuminating motes of dust dancing in the air, reminding him of the world outside. He would strain to hear the sounds of children playing, their laughter like a forgotten language to him. With each passing season, his hope of being found dwindled, replaced by a quiet sadness. Then one day, a sudden gust of wind rattled the window pane. The old wooden chest in which Barnaby resided shuddered as if stirred from a long slumber. In that instant, the lid flew open and Barnaby tumbled out. He awoke to the feel of cool grass beneath him and the sound of birdsong in his ears. Startled, he looked around. The attic window was high up and the ground far below. Fear pricked at him, quickly followed by confusion, and then a strange sense of liberation. He was outside, exploring the world on his own. It was a big, scary world. At first, everything towered over him. The tall blades of grass, the sprawling trees, the distant rumble of a lawnmower. But as he began to explore, his confidence grew. He dodged around puddles, each one a tiny adventure, and befriended a squirrel who chattered encouragement from a tree branch. As the day wore on, Barnaby encountered other lost things on his journey. A wind-up toy soldier, a broken garden gnome, a lost mitten, each bearing silent testament to lives once lived. Some of these encounters brought him comfort, knowing he wasn't truly alone in this vast world. Others brought a pang of sadness, each object a reminder of a story left unfinished. But through it all, Barnaby pressed on, driven by an instinct to keep moving, to keep going. And with each step, he grew braver, more sure of himself than he'd ever been when he'd been confined to the dusty attic. Then he saw her. Sitting on a nearby wall sat a little girl. She was hugging her knees to her chest, her head resting on top. She didn't see Barnaby, but he could sense her sadness, her loneliness. It was a feeling he understood all too well. As he got closer, he felt an almost magical pull, as if something invisible was guiding him towards her. When she did finally notice him, her eyes, wide with wonder, lit up like stars. Barnaby didn't know what had compelled him to go to her, but in that moment, as she cradled him, he knew he was exactly where he was meant to be. Her touch, gentle yet firm, brought a lump to his old, dusty heart. He was being cared for, cherished, and most importantly, he was not alone. He became her confidant, listening to her whispered secrets as she did to him. He was her playmate, joining in her games and adventures with boundless enthusiasm. Through him, she learned the forgotten art of imaginative play. Through her, he rediscovered the joy of being alive. And so, the forgotten toy found his way back to where he belonged. In the heart of a child, his purpose renewed, his spirit rejuvenated. He learned that sometimes the greatest adventures are the ones that bring us home, and that even a forgotten toy can find a new purpose in the most unexpected of ways.